gentlemen, welcome to Mrs. Freeman's Music Classroom. Take a look at what I have here. The last time you joined me, we unboxed this fabulous brand new Rock Jam keyboard. But I didn't quite show you how to put it together, so guess what? I not only have this one, I have a second one right here in front of me. Are you ready to unbox our second Rock Jam piano? And let me show you how it's all put together. Take a look. All right, guys and gals, are you ready? Here's what the box looks like when you get it shipped to you. I've gone ahead and opened up the top, so let's see what's inside. Sorry, I can't hear you. Just kidding. So we've got our headphones here, and the headphones have a cord on them. We also have our pedal that will plug into the bottom. It has a cord. And we also have the main cord to the keyboard itself. Don't lose these, they're very important. Up the bottom here, and underneath you can see there are a couple of little slots for this to slide into. So you push the bottom hole into those slots, and then you're going to have to pull really hard. You're going to pull until you hear it click. Now you know it's locked in place. If you were to try to sit on that without it being locked in place, you'd probably fall. So here is the bench. It is really padded, and let me tell you, I sat on the one behind me. It is very comfortable. Very nice height, and I believe you can even adjust it by turning this right here. But this is a pretty good height for me, and I'm 5'10", so that's a nice height. All right, now we get to the extra large box. Protected it is when it comes in the box. We've got all these styrofoam things here. This has been a very well packaged keyboard. I'm really impressed with how much care has been taken into making sure that everything is taped up nice, to make sure everything is covered and nothing is scratched. So here's the keyboard. It's a nice size. It doesn't have all of the keys that you would normally have on a piano, but it's pretty nice, pretty good. We're going to set this aside so that I can show you how to put together the stand. Here is the music stand for the sheet music, and this hooks right into a slot on the back of the keyboard. I will show you guys how to do this with a close-up in a little bit. Here we have all sorts of metal pieces. This will be the bracing for the stand. see that we have these two little Z-shaped edges. Notice how one side is longer than the other side? The shorter side goes on the top, the longer side goes on the bottom. The next part is it has these pegs here. These pegs right here. Now they screw in. Those need to be facing toward you when you put it together. So I'm gonna face with the pegs towards me. And you also receive a little bag full of these extra pegs. These pegs are going to be put into the holes on the sides to help put the entire thing together. So here we are. Each side has two holes next to them. You're going to put the pegs in each one of those holes. And then your little symbol that says Rock Jam is going to face out away from you. So when you are playing on the stand's emblem will be facing the audience. So line up the holes with the pegs and then just screw them in. You don't need any tools to put this together. It's really easy. And once you get it all tightened down, you'll do the exact same thing to the other side. Make sure that the base is going the same direction on each side. So if the bottom is this way, then you are also going to make the top with the pegs facing towards you this way as well. Sandwich it together. Put your pegs in the hole. Line them up and tighten them. Now we have the main part of the base, just like this. Now we have to put the brace for the middle. This is what the keyboard will sit on. So we need two more pegs for the outside. There are two holes. The pegs go on the outside and put them through. And then you're going to line them up with two little holes on the side of the brace. That's it, that's the stand. So the good news is that's the hardest part, and that didn't take very long. Now what you have left over are two smaller pegs. These are really important. Don't lose these. The heads of these are a bit smaller. Ha, I said don't lose it and I just dropped it. The heads of these are a bit smaller than the ones that go on the outside. This is what is going to hold your keyboard top in place. So let's do something real quick before we put the keyboard there. Let's put this in a safe place. On the base of the keyboard, there are a couple of holes on either side. That is what the holes need to line up with on the bars here so that you can put the pegs in. It sounds a little trickier than it actually is. If you lay this on top, make sure your keyboard is facing toward you. You can actually look underneath the keyboard and line up the hole that this will screw in with the little line underneath. It's not difficult if you do look underneath. And just like that, it's all put together. Put it to the side here. There is a slot on the top of the keyboard that will show you where to put the stand. So your music stand just pushes right in there and it's all ready. And we've already put our stool together. So that goes in front. But now we need all the cords. The headphones plug into the very back of the keyboard. There is a hole on the back side right here that says phones. That's where you're gonna plug it in. The good news is this is all silver, and the thing that says phones is silver as well. So that can plug in there. And you can lay that on the keyboard. The next part is the pedal. The pedal has a gold plug on it, and you're gonna plug that into the little hole that says sustain. Plug that in there. And then this goes on the floor underneath where your foot would hit it. And the last part is the part that would plug into the wall. So this one has a silver plug, but it's got a black ring on the front of it. You're gonna plug that into the far one that says DCP 12 volt or 12V. This goes in there. And once that's in, you plug it into the wall and then you're ready to go. So when you start playing it, if you have your headphones plugged in, if you start playing the keyboard, you won't hear it because the headphones are in. If you want to play it and just have nice sound like I started with when I started the video, you do not plug in your headphones. You unplug them, and these are really great because they fold up. If you fold them up like this, they fold up on themselves. And then what I always do so that the cords don't get tangled, wrap them up around. And then I always tuck the end in so that it doesn't come loose. That's it. And there you have a brand new fun keyboard to start practicing at home. I'll see you next time, ladies and gentlemen. Have a great day. Bye-bye.